cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Hey, and then I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy. Big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. She had my all over the mess. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, here's Watson. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Hopkins should see a lot of targets, but he might be in for a battle this afternoon. He's going to have Aqib Talib shadowing him, and that's about as tough as it gets.
It truly is, because when you look at Aqib Talib's body type, look at the length, see how physical he is at the point of attack, and he also understands route progressions and breaking points so well. He's often there when the ball arrives.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Directly over it. 20! 31 yards there and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Goff now on second down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson being chased out left. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Watson on third down. Dumps it off for Irvin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second is Watson. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he fends him off. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And now he spins free. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Airing it out deep for Woods. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, and even 50 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Goff. The right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go, 12, let's go.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. To throw on second down is gone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Goff on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Start out with a run from Urban. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They go play action here on first down. And the crossing route complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat-out missed.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, When you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 13 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you can really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he's got room, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. And they're running right through it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 39 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like. When you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around and 2 stacking up, I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. 10,000.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tuesday.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On first down, it's Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, get
touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
There we go. Wait.
They come out here in the I. It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down carry now for Miller. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Black, no, feel it.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Come back.
Watson on first down, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Watson now on second down, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a 2-yard gain. Watson now to throw, and just like that, it's third down. And he's got Miller, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
Richmond.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On second down, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bruce Ellington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now it's Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come back, come back.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They give him a gain of 38. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken the tie. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Freeman. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On second down, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Back now in Houston. Now Ryan on second down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Bernardrick McKinney coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw on second is Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond. Down. Green 39. Green 39. Do jet.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
22.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will have a touchdown.